How my own Dana roamed the world. Dana is a 24-year-old young woman who is Latvian. At least her passport says so. She likes to think about herself as a cosmopolitan, a citizen of the world. It all started 6 years ago when Dana graduated from Liepājas first secondary school. She didn't travel a lot before that, but she always knew that she wanted to see more of the world. As she had to continue her studies, she decided to unite these two desires and decided to study abroad. She applied to a university in Denmark without a plan B, and in a couple of months she already moved to Denmark to spend the next 3 years of her life in Denmark. At that moment, she had no idea what turns her life would take. The beginning of her wandering was not easy at all. Dana was one of the first international students in that university, so there were many problems. One of them was housing. The university promised to find a place for Dana. Guess what? They didn't. Guess what? She slept in the hallway in the university. It was a beautiful hallway, but if you have to wake up at 7 a.m. to collect your things before the other students arrive, it doesn't seem so beautiful. One morning, one of the oldest students was faster than Dana and found her sleeping in the hallway. I don't know, maybe they became friends, maybe he felt sorry for Dana, but he asked her to stay with him. After a week with the new friend, Dana finally found her new home with another Latvian girl named Latte. After 1.5 years in Denmark, Dana had to start an internship. She was sick and tired of Denmark, so she decided to come back to Latvia. After a month, she was sick and tired of Latvia and understood that she had to change something. Dana found out about our care program and decided it would be a perfect fit for her. In 2 weeks, she was already living in Turin, Italy. She spent an amazing 6 months with her host parents and 3 crazy Italian children and made tons of great new friends. Guess what? She didn't get sick and tired of Italy, but she had to return to Denmark to finish the last year of her studies. After a year in Denmark, she moved back to Italy for 2 more months. As she says, one can never get enough of Italy, but every time before moving to a new country, she always spends some time in Latvia with her family, but especially with me. Dana says she feels like a mobile phone that needs to be charged from time to time, and that can only be done at home. After a couple of months of recharging in Latvia, a friend of hers invited her to move to the Netherlands, and you don't have to ask Dana twice. Next thing she did was pack her bags and move to the Netherlands. After a couple of months there and a couple of weeks of charging the batteries in Latvia, she decided to see the other side of the ocean and went to the USA. Sometimes I think that Dana is not really my aunt. She must be gypsy because she is never in one place. She is always moving and always traveling. She has traveled between all of these countries about 6 years. If I count only the countries she has lived in for more than a month, it makes 6 countries. In 5 of them she has returned for another couple of months. Together she has traveled around 17 countries. Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, Poland, Germany, Slovakia, Hungary, Italy, France, Monaco, the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Sweden, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Ireland. Dana has now lived in Latvia for 10 months after having traveled for 6 years already and works as an English teacher in language center, but she is already planning her next adventure. When I ask her when she will finally stop this wander, she just quotes Stevenson saying, "I travel not to go anywhere, but to go. I travel for travel's sake. The great affair is to move."